Hey everyone, it's Mark. It's October, and I apologize for the wind. It might be kind of sound coming through, but I was starting to jog again today because I realized I was a little out of shape, and I started to take off like a tear, and just say I'm going to do a certain distance. And my gosh, before I knew it, I was exhausted. I was huffing and puffing, and it was not easy. And as I was doing that, I was like, man, this is so much like dating, or at least a part of it. And so I picked up my phone that I normally listen to music with, and I just wanted to share some distinctions I had around dating and kind of how it's a close analogy between that and running. And in particular, I just wanted to create a distinction between long distance runners and sprinters. Because what I learned recently is that anybody can just get up and sprint. Like anybody has two lips and they can kiss each other, right? That's like the people that are just in it for, the experience of it all. Most people, well, everybody that I know has genitalia, and it doesn't take too much to get that connected. And if that's all they're looking for. Just the same, it doesn't take too much time to just get from one point to the next point, especially if it's a short distance, just a sprint. Anybody can do that. But if you've done anything in life worth doing, you know that there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, there's going to be all kinds of peaks and valleys, and those prizes that you win over those long commitments, whatever it is, whether it's dating or whatever it is, those are the ones that are worth it. Not just the things that you can do just anytime you want, but the type that take discipline, the time to take effort. So I remember the first time I ran a half marathon, I thought that it was going to be easy. I thought it's not going to be hard. I was in high school and I was in pretty decent shape, but my gosh, even that was hard. Even that was hard. So here's what I kind of came to the conclusion of. I work with a lot of women as a professional coach and psychotherapist, and men too. It's not just about women. But what I came to understand was that there are generally two types of people. There are the sprinters, like we talked about, those who are just kind of the casual daters among us that just kind of, if it feels good, I'm going to do it. And if it's a lot of work, then count me out. And then there are people who are willing to go the distance. If they don't have the tools, they'll get them. They'll go to a coach, they'll go to a therapist, they'll go to their pastor, whatever it is. Because here's the deal. We all have blind spots, right? We all have those things we can't see. And so the people who really want that, who know the value of going the distance and what it's going to take to go the distance, get the support that they need. And in life, here's what I figured out, that there are a lot of people out there that want to make you the prize, but that's not the key of success. The key to success is not just what you go after, but it's the process of going through what you go through to get to the other side, the sacrifices, the commitments, the risk. Because in life, that's all I'm talking about right now, it's just life. Those who are willing to go the distance with you will often be the ones who go the distance for you. If they're not willing to go the distance with you, they're not going to be the ones who are willing to go the distance with you. So go slow. I remember studying when I was training my marathon. I never actually completed a full marathon. I only ran one half marathon, but there's this whole analogy of starting very, very slow. It's the whole concept of slowing down to speed up, because in the beginning, when your body's getting used to it, or you're getting used to that person, you're going to want to probably start off really fast because you feel that you're going to want to complete that race really soon. But what they found out was that if you start off running really, really slow, if you're a runner, you'll understand this. If you start off really, really slow, you'll be able to conserve the energy, build up the energy when you need it, and when it's most needed at the time of the dip, of the time when you hit the wall, you'll be able to have some reserve energy saved up for you. But if you start off really fast, I tried that a few times in some of the races that I did back in the day, and oh my gosh, I had practically nothing left at the end of it when it really mattered. So if you're out and about and you're looking for that committed relationship, just kind of wonder in your mind about, is this person more of a sprinter, like I said earlier, do they just have two lips just like me and that's all they want? Or are they willing to go the distance? Are they willing to take time? Are they willing to wait for me? Within reason, obviously. So that's just something to think about real quick that I just wanted to share. The person that you're with, are they willing to do what it takes? Are they willing to wait it out? Because if they're willing to wait it out in the beginning, if they're willing to start slow, more often than not, they'll go with you the distance. So just food for thought. I'm gonna try to go do a little more self-discipline right now and go jog some more. It's not easy, but slow and steady wins the race, and that's so applicable in a lot of areas. Doesn't mean that there won't be some times when you have to push really hard and maybe run a little faster or give a little more or sacrifice a little more, but in the end, the slow and steady and that type of philosophy tends to win out over time, those that have the discipline. So hang in there, slow down to speed up, because if you're going fast, they often say that speed kills, and it's not just a drug, that's a metaphor for life. If we take things on too fast, often we miss what we should be paying attention to. So be well, run the good race, and I'll see you next time.